Do you guys remember Baby Reindeer? The show about this woman right here, Martha, and she was being framed as somebody that was a little bit off the hinges and a little bit psychotic with this guy at a bar who she misinterpreted the entire relationship with. At first, it seemed a little bit fake, and people were saying, oh, this is a little bit absurd, this seems a little crazy. And then the actual Martha came out in real life and talked about how she did do all the stuff said in the drama miniseries on Netflix. She had a whole interview on Piers Morgan and everything, and it's pretty uncanny how similar the two women are and how exact they exactly are. As a matter of fact, most people in the Netflix drama miniseries were found and their real life counterparts. It was based on a real story and it was pretty much one to one. Reason I'm bringing this up today is because we have another baby reindeer situation, a very obsessive, creepy stalker on TikTok.
You guys, it's crazy as life. So, about 2 years ago now, I was in jail and I had a very spiritual awakening. I had a vision. And while I was in jail, I had a vision of this guy that was in a band. And, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I can still kind of see the vision, by the way. And, like, it's so heartwarming. But, like, my heart is literally beating so freaking fast right now. But, like, I was in jail, and I had the vision of the guy. And I seen that he had, like, a infant child, like, a toddler-sized child. From there, I had another spiritual vision of him, like, in that same night. Mind you, this was, like, 2 years ago, by the way. This is way before I ever met this guy. And, I don't know how to, like, explain visions. I just only really know how to see them.
This is Sperry. Now, this name is very important. Her name is not Sperry, and I want to explain that her name is probably not even Timber, to be quite honest with you. I believe she calls herself Timber because she's falling down. She's falling down and she's spiraling really bad. I have no idea what is going on with this woman. She is perhaps the worst storyteller I've ever witnessed in all of my days because she rambles on, and while she's rambling, she eats a lot. She eats a lot, and a lot of food is always being the forefront of what she's talking about. But she's talking about a person at a facility that she's at currently for her mental health named Dylan Sperry. Now, this is going to be important later for the story, so please hold on to the name Dylan Sperry because her name is Timber Sperry. That's right, she's already positioned herself as this person's mate by changing her last name on all social medias to the person's last name. So it's kind of impossible not to, she doesn't really hide any names. She's just pretty much in this big delusion because she had a spiritual journey while she was in jail. Now, I haven't found out why she's in jail yet. I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't found the video, but we're going to keep going about her talking about this specific person, Dylan Sperry.
So, I was in jail and I seen this vision basically pop up like a ring. Okay, a diamond ring. And I'm trying to figure out how to open this at the same time as I'm talking. Well, anyways, I seen like a diamond ring.
Just want to point this out. There's basically no editing throughout these entire videos. I am actively editing these down to show you that there is no editing in every one of her story times is like 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. I had to sit through 2 hours of listening to her ramble while she spindles through food and eats and just is nasty and putrid and disgusting. This is like the worst thing I've ever encountered. Just her eating habits gross me out to such an inane degree. It makes me revolted just watching her do these things. It's as if she knows she's doing this because now I'm curious about what's happening and what's going on. So now I have to sit through this, but I don't want you to sit through this. Hence why I'm here with you while we're going through this together because it's really actively kind of agitating me. So let's keep going.
And I was like, okay, so do I get married to this guy? And my spiritual guidance said yes, that I marry this guy. And I was like, okay. So basically, fast forward last year of 2025 of September. It was September 2nd, the day before I met the guy that I like. And the lady goes, by the way, the guy that you like now will not be the guy that you will be marrying. And I was like, what do you mean? Because I was like, I'm already like contemplating, like, do I really want to marry this guy? Like, the guy from before that I was liking, like 10 months ago, almost over a year ago now. And I was already contemplating. I was like, do I really want to be with this guy? Like, my spiritual guidance told me in jail that I wouldn't be marrying him, you know? And I was like, I really wanted to go with my heart, but my heart left that guy. But my mind was there. And I was like, I just want to like stick to like what I felt like I made a promise for. You know what I mean?
Again, I want to reiterate that her storytelling style is nigh insufferable to an inane degree. I recommend watching this video at 2 times speed. I genuinely recommend watching this video at 2 times speed in every capacity, because she's going to ramble on for quite some time about each and every little facet, but we'd miss such crucial moments of the story if she didn't ramble on, because she will include such small little snippets, important pieces about this by her spiritual journey, about how, oh, well, I had a spiritual journey, a spiritual awakening in jail, and I had to understand that going through the spiritual journey was the most important aspect, because he does have a child, and I was supposed to be with a man who's in a band and has a child, and this was very important. I don't know what level of delusion she has reached to, but it is a level so deep and in the gutter that I can't possibly fathom. I don't know where her level of delusion is getting with this, but this is all very important for a later part, so we have to sit through this, and I'm sorry about that. Let's keep going.
So it only kind of felt right for me to like still kind of like him. And then she was like, I can tell you that his first name starts with the letter D, but I can't tell you his last name, can't tell you anything else about him. And she was like also making it known that I was like basically going to meet this guy right away, like as soon as I moved. And I was like, okay. So the first day that I move, I literally meet him. I literally meet the guy. And like, he's like there. He's like just there. And I'm like, my heart just like leaps out of my chest. And I'm like walking like this, and I'm like pacing, and I'm like stuttering over my words, and I'm like, oh my god, like, and he takes me to Hy-Vee. We do grocery shopping. It's just me and him, like, one-on-one. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Like, I actually think that this is the guy. Like, I actually really think that this is the guy. Like, my heart just felt, like, so loved. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it, like, the connection was just there.
So this is the part where things get wildly concerning, because they have had very little interaction. This is the first thing, and she has formed a deep bond, a deep soul bond with a person she barely knows. She is in limerence. She is infatuated with the idea of somebody based on a spiritual vision that she had that has no grounding in reality basically at all. There was no grounding in any sense of the word about this being real at all. And the guy is none the wiser. He is just doing his job, grocery shopping, trying to mind his business, just doing what he regularly does. And this person is forming this deep attachment in this, I can only imagine, psychiatric facility for after she's been in jail, because she seems to not be regularly able to do things. And also, she has not opened the clams, the oysters, whatever she has in her hand, the seafood, the shellfish that she has in her hands. She's been filling around the entire time, and I can't fathom why she hasn't opened the shellfish. I'm thinking about this. I'm saying, why is she not opening the shellfish? She should open the shellfish by now. Why is she not opening the shellfish? This is insane. Open the shellfish.
The connection was just like so immediately. And it was just like such a heart-touching moment for me, because I haven't been in love in like 7 fucking years. And like,
You haven't been in love in 7 years, and you fell in love with a man in a day? What? Put her back in jail. What is this? This is crazy. She's the danger of society. What do you mean you haven't been in love in 7 years, and you've met a man for 1 day because of a spiritual journey you had? I gotta understand. I see. I couldn't work in a psychiatric unit. The instant I couldn't do it, and I'm schizoaffective and I couldn't do it. This is a whole new level of delusion. This is beyond schizoaffective. So I have SAD, and this is beyond that. This is what are you talking about? Take antipsychotic. Take, do something. Do something. Do yoga. No, yoga will make you feel spiritual. I don't need you to do that. Don't do yoga. Don't do anything spiritual. Stay away from every church. Don't go to a math book and look at any pluses you might think is a cross, and a cross might cross your mind that something spiritual is happening. I don't want you to do math at all. I want you to be in a facility. I want you to be where Huggy Wuggy is in potty playtime. I need you to be somewhere else. I need you to be away from reasonable society until you get reasonable, because this is getting bad.
Like, it's been like a really hard journey for me to like find someone new. So I was like, I really, 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 really think that this is the guy. And like, when I tell you this, like, I mean this from like deep down the bottom of my literal absolute heart. Is like, he is literally my full on type. Like, from long blonde hair to, well, I like all guys with long hair. Like, I mean, like, I don't have a crush on all guys with long hair, but like, I don't really have like a race or gender preference boyfriend. Like, if however they want to identify, that's fine. But me, I'm still a woman, and I still want to identify as a straight woman because I'm not LGBT or gay. I just support gay people.
Gee, thank you for being an ally. I really appreciate it. Uh huh.
And I just accept if I have a partner that wants to be different. You know what I mean? So, but he isn't gay. He is 100%ly fucking straight, which is like, thank the fuck of God. Thank the fuck of God. But I just had to make that a point that I don't care about like people's race or anything of those natures. Like, my first actual real first love was a black man. Okay.
Cool. Thank you for the information. I don't know. Thanks. And solidarity, black power. I don't know. We got the black race fist in the bottom of my pick too. We rocking. Why? What was the reason to bring? Thank you for giving me this nonsensical. This reminds me of whenever my niece doesn't want to sleep, she'll start telling me about Five Nights at Freddy's lore, and I'll have to sit through learning about Purple Guy for the 15th night in a row, which would be really cool. It's just I don't understand the purpose of me getting any of this information. This doesn't just explain. This is 10 minutes of base, just almost nothing.
He was a black guy. So, anyways, where was I? My head is spinning. Boing, spinning. Okay. Where was I?
She's so quirky. Well, any guy would be lucky to have her. I love her quirkiness. I don't know. That's not sarcastic, by the way. On a realistic note, I do enjoy the silliness at which she exudes her insanity, and very Bugs Bunny the Mask levels of the Joker nonsense. Harley Quinn. It's fun. It's very fun. Maybe she thinks she's Harley Quinn. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? But let's go to this 100% straight woman ally whose first crush and love was a black man. Let's keep going.
Where was I? Think, Timby, think. Think, Timby, think. Thinky, Timby, think. Oh, yeah. But not only is he my type, from long blonde hair to tattoos all over his body, I can literally feel my heart just like leaping right now. And like, to tattoos all over his body, he's in a band. He is from the military.
God, that was so gross. Sorry, that caught me up. Just burping and giggling for nothing. Just disgusting. Just absolutely revolting. I don't know. That's just a natural bodily function. Little burp there. Everybody burps. We get it. I understand. Not really that bad of a thing. But man, this is a video. Like, see how I'm doing edits and cuts? You have the freedom to do that. Even on your phone on TikTok, there's an editor, there's a CapCut on your phone. You can just figure this out. You just decide to ramble for using the whole 10 minutes and tell me about this big delusion you've had about this guy who you've met once, who you're wildly in love with, who you love on purely superficial basis, who you have not had many conversations, but just by physical appearance alone, you have decided that this person is the one for you. That is, I there's no self-awareness here. No self-awareness in any capacity. Just a spiritual journey of learning and loving about somebody and just burping and giggling, losing your train of thought. Just, I mean, you're getting trampled by your own train of thought, and so am I. We're all getting trampled here, and I'm flattened. I'm seated. Just tell me more. Just go ahead and just finish your story, please. Finish what you have to say.
And he has a child. Like, this is my whole, like, type. This is literally my whole type, like, from absolute fucking head to toe. Like, oh my god, from head to toe, bro. He probably seems like right here on me. He's so fine, like, god damn. He's just so fine. And he makes me feel so dizzy when I think about him, like, honestly. But anyways, I just kind of felt like that would be like a great story time for me to tell you guys while I tried opening up my clams.
8 minutes and 30 seconds of her not opening clams and telling us about a jail spiritual delusion that she had on a spiritual journey about somebody who she's never met, whose name starts with a D, is in a band, has long hair. That, you can find anybody in any Midwestern town like that, any Midwest emo guy. This is Daryl, this is Derek, and this is Dylan. They probably all have kids, realistically, because they probably got a 16-year-old pregnant at 30, dude. I don't know. That's just regular Midwest emo stuff. That's just natural stuff. You could have found many millions of people like that. You could have found billions of people like. You didn't make this hard to find at all. You made this could have been anybody. This could have been any Joe Schmo in any capacity, and you chose this poor innocent man, Mr. Sperry. So let's keep going.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I met this guy September 3rd, 2025, and I have liked him since September 3rd, 2025. So, it's now April, September, October, November, December, January, February, April. About almost 8 months I've liked this guy for. Finally got it open. Clams be reminding me of coochie. No, I'm not.
Now, this isn't really the most damning part. This is just her talking about some guy she has a crush on. That's not really that bad, right? That's just, okay, yeah, I have a crush on this guy. We don't really know each other that well, but I'm trying to learn about that. But then she makes another video. She makes another video talking about the situation, and that's where I get a little concerned.
Honestly, my eyes are cute AF, and the thing is, I have literally been in the sun for the past hour and a half now, and it honestly feels nice. Like, it's a little breeze, but it's also sunny at the same time. So that's honestly why I came out here. Like, I don't know what it is, but like every time I come here to the laundromat, it's just like the best little chill spot ever. Like, it's like anywhere else I go and I try to go outside, it's just way too hot or not windy at all, or like, but here it's like perfect here. There's like plenty of trees, and like the brick building kind of like levels out the wind, you know, so. And I get like the perfect amount of sun on my skin every time I come here.
Please note that it's been a minute straight. I just wanted to waste your time with that, by the way. I just want to point this out. Please, I'm telling you to watch the 2x speed. I'm giving you a warning. I've given you the warning before. I want you to sit through with me and experience what I experienced. I want you to go through the same hell that I went through upon discovering this person and listening and sitting through this. Because I was watching this at 2x speed, and even that was horribly insufferable. I'm interjecting things in between so we can both comment and talk about it. So how we feeling so far, boys? How we feeling about her being tanned and sunned and inside? How we feeling about this, guys? Anybody else with a D in their name in a band? Maybe your name is Derek or something with long blonde hair. Want to take up the task of becoming this person's new obsession? Anybody want to do that? It'll be your moonshot to fame. Maybe that's what it will be. So that's what it is. But she does talk about the wedding plans. It's coming up. We just got to get through the intro, the cold open. Enjoying these cold opens. Very Letterkenny. Love Letterkenny, by the way. Great show. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. Just we got to get through the cold open. Let's just keep going.
It's perfect. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, this is my birthstone. I can't remember what my birthstone is called. Sorry, I can't remember what my birthstone is called, but I just thought you guys would think it was cute. And I'm growing out my nails again. Sorry if you guys hear background noise. Not my business, not my...
Anybody know what the birthstone is? We gotta figure out everything about this person. We are learning everything today. This is the whole journey. Anybody want to guess the birthstone in the comments? I'd like to know. I'm very curious. I'd like to figure out which star this person was born under so I can make sure to avoid that star at all costs. If I ever become a space explorer, this star must be giving radiation poisoning to everybody and making them a fallout skinhead is what's happening here. Gotta figure that out. Or the smooth skin. What are the non-smooth skins called in Fallout? Radiation poisoning? I forgot. Somebody, ghouls? Somebody tell me.
But anyways, I'm growing out my nails again. Oh yeah, in T-A-F. So, guys, I literally have a literal wedding dress picked out. It is so freaking cute. Like me and my husband and my daughter. I'd be like wanting to joke around and call her my daughter-in-law, because like, would that make sense? But I don't really want to say that though, because I love her like my real daughter. So, but anyways, so and also fun fact, I actually named her. But anyways, like, we literally have sparkly shoes, all three of us, me, my husband, and our child.
Please note that the man has no clue about this entire thing, and she's claiming that they are married. She's claiming that, oh, I want to call her my daughter-in-law. This is why it concerned me, because she's already positioned herself. Now, manifestation is very important, especially as spiritual people. It's very important, but this is not healthy at all. This is in no way healthy.
We all three have sparkly shoes, and mine and my daughter's dress are twinsies AF. Like, guys, our dress is literally so freaking cute. I love it, and I can already see it. Like, I can already see it, girl. I can already see it on me. Like, oh my Lord. Lord.
I see you've noticed her singing. Yes, this is a very important plot point for later. She's singing right now. I want you to remember that right now, she's very musically inclined. Please remember that. It's a big reason also why she wants to be with somebody in a band to match that tempo of hers. Just please remember that she's singing right now. That's very important for the entire story.
Y'all, I know y'all did not just hear that kid say stupid. That was cute as fuck. That was like me and my brothers when we were kids. But in my man's tuxedo, okay, this is a thing. Okay, I'm still kind of between two tuxedos, but like at the same time, I love the one that I already picked out. But the first tuxedo that I was gonna pick, it was like a black tuxedo with like little white collar thing, like a white undershirt with the white collar on top, with a black I was about to call it a black flag. What is it called? A black tie? Yeah, a black tie.
You ever encounter an unskippable cutscene of a person where you cannot get away from the conversation at all? This is that exact person. You just can't. I imagine if you were stuck in a conversation with this person, it would just be nigh infinite. You would have no way to escape this in any capacity. You just wouldn't be able to escape the conversation at all.
There we go. But the one that I was going to pick, I was like, I don't know if he would think that this is ugly or cute though, so I didn't really pick it. But it, like, the suit was similar, like the full black, with the white undershirt with the white like collar thing?
She's from the Midwest. I just clocked it. She's from the Midwest. She just says similar. It's similar. The word is similar, but I've only ever heard similar be referred to with Midwest dialects. I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but it seems. I'm guessing if I had to take a gander, somewhere around Chicago, maybe around there. This feels very Chicago-esque. I'm pretty sure this person's in Chicago. I've only ever heard it around there. I've traveled a lot, and I'm hoping that I'm correct. Somebody correct me. I'm assuming it's Midwest. That's so close to me. I'm in Michigan. This person's like right out the street. It's scary, very scary for me.
But the only difference is the tie was like gray and I want to say like it was either like gray and blue stripes or it was gray and black stripes. And I was like, I don't know if the stripes are like childish or not. I can see it both ways on him. But I'm like, what if he really doesn't like the stripes? So, and I was like, honestly though, because the theme is low-key black, my fave color, so whatever. Honestly, I'm feeling alive as fuck. Feeling alive today and every single day before and after. Anyways. I kind of lost my train of thought after hearing people talk in the background.
I would like to point this out. This is what people that say they have ADHD do. And this may very well be ADHD or ADT or ADD in general. And this person obviously is going through something mental. I'm not really here to tear the person apart for their mental stuff. Or even, I'm not here to assault their appearance either. Because I'm not going to assault somebody's appearance, dude. That seems beneath me. I am going to talk about their actions, though, because I can judge actions. That's the only thing I can truly judge about a person, because that's the thing that holds weight when everything else changes. So say if this person was beautiful, people would enjoy this person. If this person was more coherent with their story, they may find this person more charismatic. I am judging the actions this person is taking, because this person is actively stating, I have a wedding dress picked out, I got a tuxedo picked out, I have a daughter-in-law, this person's my husband. And the guy, we're going to get to the guy soon. So, and I made this a lot easier for you. I chaptered the video. So if you just want to hear Dylan's response, it's chaptered. Let's get back to hearing her ramble and lose her train of thought by talking about the wedding for a moment.
Oh yeah, but literally, and also like the most saddest effing thing in the whole entire freaking world is, as I was literally shopping for our child, for our daughter's little shoes for the wedding, and her shoes match my shoes. It's just hers have like the little strap on it because they're for kids, like clearly, but and my shoes are like bigger flats, but the size of the shoes are literally big kid fives. Y'all, I'm about to cry. Like literally big kid five shoe size. Okay, and then OMG, there was one more thing that I wanted to, oh yeah, and like the thing is, she literally turns, oh wait, she turns 5, sorry, I don't know why I was about to say she literally turns 6 in like this year, but she turns 5 this year, and I'm wanting to have like multiple children, you know, and like for some reason I keep dreaming that we're having a girl for our first child, but this car is annoying the fuck out of me. Boo truck, get to scooting. Okay, like I'm wanting to have multiple children, and like I'm like, so what if we end up having multiple girls? Then I want her to have a big enough bed to be able to share with her siblings once they're kind of like, with her sisters, once they're kind of like a little more bigger. So I was thinking about like, after after I end up giving birth to our child, or like a little bit before giving birth to our child, her sibling, we end up giving her like a room makeover. Okay, like I'm thinking about giving her.
I don't think there's much wrong with planning for your future, but you have to plan for your future in a reasonable manner, because this is a hyper fantasy about somebody who has no clue about the level of obsession that you have in totality. This is beyond that. This is beyond hell. This is beyond that. This is an obsessive stalker that actively is planning out every facet of somebody's life, and the person probably doesn't know about a lot of this stuff. Person's probably just doing his job, having the time of his life, just saying, oh, okay, it's just a regular patient, I'm taking him out to grocery shopping, I'm supposed to be doing that for the service that I'm doing. This whole thing is bad, and all these things will be recontextualized later, but man, just saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna picture out the room and have all this stuff going on, it's pure delusion. It's haberdashery garbage. It's nonsense.
A literal freaking room makeover, and like I want to get her like this big pink bed that comes with like dressers along the side and along the front, and it has like LED lights, and it's like really, really big, by the way. But it's just like I don't really know how big her room is yet. Like I haven't really like been into her room, but like it was just something that I wanted to do because she's getting a lot more older and a lot more wiser, you know what I mean? And a lot of times when younger children have siblings, they become a lot more mature quicker. So I just thought like giving her a bigger bed and a bigger space would give her brain mentality like more room to grow as a mature child, you know what I mean? Like the smaller that you keep a child's room forever, especially at like 5 and 6 years old, they're naturally just gonna inherit like younger child mentality. And I want my child to be mature because anything could ever happen to me at birth, you know what I mean? And
that's pretty much the end of that ramble, and she's just talking about wedding plans, and that concerned me deeply, and it concerned pretty much everybody else in the comment section. Your wedding dress will be red if you don't stop. I found the perfect wedding shoes for you, and it's psych ward socks if you don't know. If I was a child's mom, I'd be terrified, which is fair because in this context, there's already a child involved, and this random woman is saying, hey, that's my child, my stepchild. And there's a Reddit r/Timber Sperry 3. I'm kind of... Now I gotta go down this rabbit hole. Oh, they're all talking about it. They're all everybody. What's her obsession with the kid? I can't watch this whole thing. Dylan just posted an update. This is what we're gonna watch later. New story times on new page. Genuinely concerned. Timber perspective. People are concerned about the entire thing. She went live talking about mermaid seed planting, how she's planting mermaid seeds. It's a whole thing. I'm going to explain mermaid seeds because I don't want to sit through another one of her videos. I'm going to explain this whole thing. If you've ever heard of the cult of the star seed, where people think they are seeds from stars, where they think they have this divine power and intervention throughout the ability to use their powers to change worlds and use the ability to shift their reality and alter it, mermaid seed is exactly that, but they believe they came from the ocean, right? They believe they came from the ocean. It's a whole thing where they think they have the powers of the ocean and they can spiritually heal through the ocean. It's a whole thing. Now, somebody's going to correct me in the comments for the whole thing, but it's basically that. So that's the entirety there. Her name is actually Timber, by the way. Timber L. Bowman. Her name is Timber L. Bowman. She has been found and is safe. She was a missing person for quite some time. I'd like to go a little bit deeper about this. Let's learn about Timber's mom for a second. I just want to read you one post from Timber's mom, if I could. Please be noting that there is language and I will be censoring myself when I read this. You know, it's so effing crazy, you stupid, fat, effing, cuntbitch, a whore. Why you sit there talking all this ass about my effing husband? My husband is the only effing thing that has your back. My husband is the only person picking you up, taking grocery shopping, taking me to get you your groceries, taking me to food pantries to feed you, praying for your fast food, for you to eat, or the $100 you finally had income in your pocket for once since you've been back in Dubuque. I don't know what that word is. He's still the one that drove you around to make sure you had everything you wanted and needed, and that's the things he got from you. Was you talking s about him on social media like the piece of crap you are? I wish I never gave birth to you, and nobody can ever make me take that back ever. I will never have regret saying that. So that's the whole thing there, and that's her mom. It gets worse every time you pull your S, and it's really bad. Okay. My husband, such this bad person that you paint him out to be on social media, but you beg to spend the night at my house for weeks at a time with my husband there, and you beg me to leave you at the house by my husband by yourself, but he's a bad guy. Every time you pull your S and I get sick of you and I send you back to wherever the F you came from, my husband is the one that talks me into forgiving you, BATCH ASS, the person that you mistreat, use, and abuse, the person you treat like garbage. He's the one that has your back. He's the one that says, I know she's from Looney Bin. I know she's crazy. I know she's effing mental, but that's your daughter. Gotta forgive her. Gotta love her. Guess what? BITCH. I don't have to do I don't have to do S. I can promise you today was my last effing straw with you. Absolutely. So that's that there. Do not call me when you're hungry. Do not call me when you're cold. Do not call me when you're hot. Do not call me when, what's it, Dr. Seuss ass? Don't call me when you're sleeping, peeping, queeping. It's Dr. Seuss. Sorry. Don't call me when you need somebody to effing move. You do not call me when you become homeless again, because you're about to be homeless in a couple days. Do not call me when you decide to up and move out to effing Burlington again and decide you really don't like it there and you really just want to come back. The answer is no. I will not make that trip to you again. Absolutely not. And I will not pay anybody to make it for you. You have made it clear how you feel about my husband, and I won too many times in social media. You're a two-faced effing piece of S, BITCH, and I will not be doing anything for you ever again. And so we're clear. This is the last thing you ever hear from me. And I wish a peaceful life. I pray you live the life that you created. Holy moly. This is what is these like thing? I don't know what this stuff is at the bottom. That's a little bit stuff right there. We got our whole police record of Timber Bowman right here. Timberly Bowman. She got the whole thing here. We can get a good look at her face. Good look at her face right here. A lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff going on here. I'm sorry, I'm getting too deep in the rabbit hole. I just want to show you one more video, and then we can go into Dalton's response. Not Dalton's response. We go to Dylan's response. Dylan's response. I'm going to mentally prepare you for. Hear me out. I'm going to mentally prepare you for this, because I'm going to sit through 3 minutes of this with you as a unit. So please be with me here.
Dylan, Sperry, I wanna get married to you, 'cause you are like the diamond in the sky.
Yes, she wrote a freestyle. She wrote a freestyle love song for my husband, Dylan Sperry. This is very interesting. And the guy's first time in a documentary. Pretty interesting here. So I'm wildly concerned about this. I would like to hear more of her musical stylings. I consider her to be a modern day Mozart.
And you are the twinkle in my eyes, and I can't help but feel the way as I feel. So you should just be real with me. I can't help but fall for you.
I'd like to regale you with a story time that happened back in the day. When I was, I think I was 12 or 13, I hung out with my first white girl, essentially. I didn't really hang out with white people back in the day, but this is the first time I hung out with a white girl. I was on the east side of Toledo, Ohio, and this white girl was Facebook famous, and she had painted her pit bull's nails pink. I was very concerned by this because I didn't know you could paint dogs' nails, and I thought it wasn't healthy to do that, but turns out it was actually healthy because her uncle lived in Russia, and this is very specific. I've heard this story a lot. I've heard this from multiple white people that want to distance themselves from their whiteness. Her uncle lived in Russia, and her grandpa had a weed farm out there, and she had a cousin or something of that variety who was in a Russian mafia. It was very Russian coded. Always Russia, weed farm, Russia. If you've heard this adjacent story, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's very particular with people that want to distance themselves from their whiteness. So she then proceeded to pull out her ukulele and then explain to me how she's going to meet Justin Bieber. And for 7 minutes, she played the ukulele and told me about how much she loved Justin Bieber and how Justin Bieber was going to pick her up, and her mother is making deals with Justin Bieber. And this seems to be regular young girl hyper fantasy, very Wattpad story. I got sold to One Direction kind of nonsense there. But then there are people that don't grow out of this mindset and stay stuck in that place forever. And I think that's how we get people like Timber Sperry. This is just me guessing, by the way. I'm not a psychologist or a mental expert. We just get people like that, and her being musically inclined in some capacity is reference to that as well. Now, I want to point this out. I don't think she even has a bad voice. As a matter of fact, it's not unpleasant. It's better than my singing voice by a wide stretch of the mile. I consider her, I'm happy she's confident in her singing voice. But man, it's 10 minutes.
And I can't help but love you so hard and hold you so tight. And
I want to stop right here. I'm breaking the illusion here. At any point I skip in this video, I got to refresh. Any point I skip in this video, she's singing. Every single point I skip. No matter where. Everywhere.
I love you to the moon and back.
Every single point I skip in this video for 10 minutes straight, she's just singing.
More than I did, yeah.
I don't understand. I do not understand. You wrote this? It sounds like you're just saying words. You are just saying words. Chicago. I think she just has that as a thing. I guess Chicago earlier, but I think I'm wrong. I think she's in Iowa or something. This agitates me. This ruins my week. Now that we've seen all the stuff about Timber and all this other nonsense, let's go to the man himself, Dylan Sperry.
Hello, I'm Dylan. I'm alive. I'm okay. Thank you for all of your concern and your support during this. And thank you to everyone who reached out to make sure that I was okay and that I wasn't in any danger. Apologize if I didn't answer your message. I've been very overwhelmed over the past 48 hours trying to manage this situation. I have to be very careful about what I say to protect myself legally. I was a life skills specialist or a direct support professional for a company working with people with special needs. And this person was a client to this company. This person, I believe, overheard a conversation I was having with one of her roommates discussing rock and roll music and talking about my band, and found my band, and through that links to my Facebook and my social media accounts, and kind of ran with it. I'm not going to elaborate any further on this situation regarding this person. I don't want to feed it. I think feeding it will only cause it to continue. This person has a pattern of posting extreme things on the internet for attention. So please do not harass or bully this person. If you can, avoid contact with this person. And on a personal note, if you see anything regarding my daughter, if you see anything deemed as a threat, I would greatly appreciate it if you would record that video or save it or send it to my band's page, so that way we can save it and I can continue building a file so that I may protect myself. I won't elaborate on what I'm doing legally to protect myself. I won't elaborate on the company that I worked for, and I won't elaborate on this person, what's going on with them, their diagnosis, anything. I really, really appreciate everyone's concern. I am safe. My family is safe. I'm not recording this from my home, and she does not know where my family lives. She only knows what she has access to on the internet, and my Facebook page I use for slight personal use and mainly advertising my music if I can. So I am safe. My family is safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your concern. I love you very much. And if you like my music, stick around. I'm gonna try and keep making more. See how long that goes. You know, until I run out of ideas, I guess. Love you, bye.
Obviously, this man is concerned for his safety, and he's concerned that this person is very unhealthy and having this hyper fantasy relationship inside of her head. Now, Timber Sperry responded to this, and it is very, very, very concerning to me how Timber Sperry responded to this man, saying, "Hey, please don't interact with this individual. Please stay away from her. She's horribly scary. She's terrifying." And this is what Timber responded.
So I just felt the need to say something. Is the fact that that flower in Dylan's video is literally for me. So I don't really care about what none of you fucking hoes on TikTok have to say. Like, 90,000 people love him for me, and I love him for me. Honestly, actually, over 1.2 million people love Dylan for me. So, I personally don't care what you guys have to say about me or my man. But that flower, though, I literally, just had chills, run through my body. And, I almost just started crying. You guys can see, the tears in my eyes right now.
Is anybody? What? Am I? Let. Yeah. What? Let's just keep going. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
I really freaking miss him, guys. I really do. And honestly, also not to mention, but I think our hands are literally the same size. Wait, let's see. OMG. I'm literally, okay. He's bigger than me, but wait, hold on, let's do it like this. Dang, is that really how big his hands are compared to mine? Bro, when I see him in person, I'll have to show you guys. But anyways, I know y'all see my flower right there. The fuck? Someone's outside of my room. But anyways, look how fine my man is. The sun just shining on his face. His eyes are so freaking cute. Honestly, I always wished that I had those color eyes. Bruh. Those are so cute to me. And I love his facial hair. I so hope to God, I pray to the Lord and back that he did not freaking shave his face. Honestly. I honestly love his facial hair. I've never been into men with facial hair, growing up, I've actually had a fear of men with facial hair, because when I was a child, I would have these night terrors of some guy named, like, the Unknown Man. And he had facial hair, and he had a unibrow, and he would do, like, really, really weird, creepy stuff to me. So for, like, the longest time, when I was really young, like 3 or 4 years old, I had, like, a really bad fear of my stepdad at night. So, anyways, but I'm over my fear of men with facial hair. I think I am. But, like, when it comes to him, I am, for sure. So, I love you so much. Like, Jesus, just love me, please. I love him. Honestly, I'm literally about to take this photo and start photoshopping it. I'm about to start photoshopping us. My AI husband, you guys. But shout out to my AI husband. Dill is in Yode. Wait, Dill _ is _ in Yode. Ay. But anyways, everyone, shout out to him. Go listen to their music. Fire. Thebomb.com. Okay. I love the band Yodi. Shout out to motherfucking Dylan Sperry, guys. Bro, yesterday, his best friend, Brody Miller, came into my live on TikTok, and I was like, what you think you're doing up in here? And he was literally, like, my third view within 2 seconds of me going live. I'm like, a scoot, a scooty-dee-goo, a scooty-dee-goo-dee-doo. Tell him, babe. Honestly, I love my husband way too much. Honestly, like, we are married, and I don't care what anyone has to say. No, whoa, I don't.
Okay, that's enough of that. I think she just heard exactly what she wanted to hear. I don't know what was going on with her response. I'm not quite sure what we heard the response. I feel like we as people heard what he said, and then she heard what she wanted to hear. So that proved to me there's no helping this individual by regular means. There's no regular means that can help this person. Maybe antipsychotics, or maybe some therapy, maybe something that's not spiritually inclined. No church anyway at all. If she has any connection to the divine, she will in some way find some way to manipulate and twist that into back to Dylan talk, which would be horrifying. I think she only needs to be around women, because she might find another man with long hair, and then that'd be horrifying. No black people at all. Just no black women either. I don't really, just don't put her around black people for some, I don't know what it is. Something about her tells me she's a danger to black people. I don't know why. I fear for my people around her for some reason. Don't really know where that fear is stemming from. But yeah, I'm horrified by this entire situation. I put it on your map now. You just sat through this with me, and hopefully we can make sure Dylan is safe. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this situation down in the comment section down below. And I am, maybe I ruined your Friday or Saturday or Sunday or whenever you're watching this. Hopefully I did, because this ruined mine. Anyways, bye.
Dylan Sperry, I wanna get married to you, 'cause you are like the diamond in the sky, and you are the twinkle in my eyes, and I can't help but feel the way I feel. So you should just be real with me. I can't help but fall for you, and I can't help but love you so hard and hold you so tight. And I wish I could be there right now to tell you just how I feel. 'Cause I'm crazy in love with you. With you. And I can't lose when I'm with you. When I'm with you, nothing else is in my fucking way. Oh baby, baby, there's nothing else in my way. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. I'm just making up a song. I'm just making up songs. Sorry. For Sperry. Anyways. Oh, Dylan Sperry, you and I should get married. I wish I was there with you. I wish I was there with you. Oh, maybe if you only knew how I feel. How I feel. Oh, Dylan Sperry, you and I should get married. 'Cause I'm in love with you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I love you every day. 'Cause I love you every day. When I wake up and I look out the window and it's like pouring rain at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I can't help but fall in love with you. And I can't tell if you want me to, but I really can't. I'm just scared to tell you how I feel. How I feel. This love is real. This love. Sorry. Sorry. I want to do that again. This love. Goddamn. This love is real. I can tell that you're feeling me the ways that I'm feeling you. 'Cause this is how I feel. Oh, this is how I feel. Oh, this is how It's like a mystery. It's like I'm looking for Scooby-Doo. But you should know just how I feel, because you feel the same too. Yes, you do. This is how I feel. That was what I was looking for. This is how I feel. How I feel. Oh. Honestly, I can't tell if I'm like country, hip hop, or rock. I can't tell if I'm country, hip hop, or rock, guys. But anyways, doing Sperry, I love you to the moon and back. We should get married like yesterday, but today's a new day, and I still want you, so I love you more than I did yesterday. So if you feel the same, hit my fucking phone up, or you're a lame. So call me baby, 'cause I know that you want to. You want to, just like I do. Honestly, sorry that I kind of like sound like poopy right now, because I'm literally laying on my stomach, so it almost sounds like I'm like kind of joking around, but like I'm actually singing. It's just like I'm laying on my stomach, and you're not really supposed to lay on your stomach while you sing. But how I feel, my love for you is real. My love for you is so real. It's so real. So real. 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 Cheese, mama got cheese. Doing Sperry, I'm thinking we should get married, 'cause I love you more than anyone else. No one can compare to me, 'cause I'm that bitch.
I'm your Nick and Night, be my Laura low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.